this thing started. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense getting set for first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Back to pass, it's Reed. Gets it out fast. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
The Black Knights will call on their punt team. On the return, it's Waddle. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Love. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Past the 25. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Got him downfield. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. To the air, it's Reed. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
caught near the sticks. It's Kelly. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Florida Atlantic 7, Army 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Fires the pass. Intercepted. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guy. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Florida Atlantic races to the line. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. They'll leave it with him. Fighting off the defender. At the 45, on his way. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they knew how to close the deal, rolling double nickels and the 55-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Trying to start the drive with a pass. They've got the screen set up. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Second down coming up. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Fires to the right. It's complete. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking to move it through the air. Pulls it in. It's Kelly. No chance to run, but still a good gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Looking to throw it again. And they're not on the same page there. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. With the catch, it's Hankerson. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Finds his man enough for the first. And the Black Knights are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. Fires on the move. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got a man. It's Williams. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. The Black Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Got his man down the middle. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. And the Black Knights want to move quickly. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. The sure hands, it's Hankerson. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Ball in the air, intercepted. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
What a beautiful sight. And not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, you can just have unbelievable hands to the mix, because we can catch a football too, just like those little DBs, create turnovers, force interceptions. Let's go.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He'll come out throwing on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. They make the stop, but man, oh man, did he almost get a score on the final play of the half. A big game.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Florida Atlantic 3, Army 0.
The Black Knights will kick it off to start the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Scanning the field, it's Jordan. Makes the grab. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. You want to talk about aggressive or nuts? This offense is staying on the field inside their own 30. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The offense set for a first down play. Wide out in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Now the toss. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On fourth down, trying to find his man. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give to the back. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Florida Atlantic 14.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Owls in the hurry-up. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Second down, and the defense has no choice but to sell out to stop the run. Gonna run it. It's Love. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On third down, going up top. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Man, this just starts to hurt your pride, right? You're down by several scores. It's in the 4th quarter, and they keep making big plays. This is something where you just got to buck up. You got to do something about it. You got to find something down deep and go make a play so you can get the ball back and maybe get back in this game.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. Touchdown Owls! And they take it in for 6 more points. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game is pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away.
Army, 0.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay upright.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some good...
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return.